Welcome to video number 4. To recap what we've done so far, we've set up our basic profile, we've uploaded our pictures, put in our work history, our current position, other things to get our profile up to 85% completeness. We've linked to FloStor Engineering, and now it's time to start looking at a few of the other permissions-based aspects of a profile setup that will determine how people can find us, what they can see about us, and so forth. There are a few things we want to restrict, but again, the philosophy of this being a social network, and we want people to be able to find us and connect with us and to open relationships with us in the business world, we're going to be adding to make sure that some things are accessible. So if we're not already there, we're going to come up to Profile and Edit Profile so that we're in Edit Profile mode. First thing we're going to do is we're going to come down here to click on Change Public Profile Settings. And here we're going to set an important piece of information. Come over to View Your Public Profile. That's going to show what people can see when they attempt to find us. And this is the profile that people will see the way it's set up right now. This is one of my pet peeves right here, and we're going to be getting rid of this in a few minutes. All right, now we're going to scroll down here a little bit to the Customize Your Public Profile section. This is important. A lot of people get found, their LinkedIn profile and other information about them gets found in Google, Yahoo, Bing, other search engines. And one thing we want to do is make sure that our LinkedIn profile and all the information that we've chosen to put in there is visible to people if they find us through one of those outside sources. So that's called your public profile. It's something that will show up. It's a view of your LinkedIn profile that will show up when you're found by external search engines and other resources. So I'm not sure what the default here is. This may be the default, but we want to make sure that Make My Public Profile Visible to Everyone is indeed clicked and checked. Then I don't see any reason why we don't want to have all of these individual boxes selected. So go through on your profile and make sure that they are all selected. So that's all we're going to do on this particular screen. And let's come back to Profile, Edit Profile now. We're going to come over here and scroll down, and we're going to change these contact settings so that they show what we want it to show. First of all, I highly recommend checking I'll accept introductions and InMail. InMail is a way that if somebody tries to add you to their network, LinkedIn will send you an InMail at the email address you provided when we signed up and set up your profile. If that is not checked, I'll accept only introductions, then if anyone who's outside your network finds you and attempts to connect to you, to add you to their network, they will be prompted to enter your email address before they can connect to you. That is not a very good way to expand your network because many people might not know the email address you used to set up your profile. So again, make sure that we've checked the I'll accept introductions and InMail. It will make it much, much easier for you to grow your network. Now here are those checkboxes that I was talking about earlier. I believe that given that we're all gainfully employed and happy workers of FloStor, we don't want to be telling the world that we're looking for new jobs. So we're going to turn off career opportunities. We're going to turn off we're interested in consulting offers. We're going to turn off we're interested in new ventures. We're going to turn off we're interested in job inquiries. We will leave on expertise requests, business deals, personal reference requests, and requests to reconnect. I believe those are important things that we want to have people know that we're interested in doing. What advice would you give to users considering contacting you? Again, many people want to get in touch with us via our email and want to be able to link to us. So I suggest in here we put in, once again, so it'll be and let's see, what did I call this? It was R Ralph FS1 So once again, we're going to put in, now it'll be at the top of our profile and the bottom of our profile. Our email address is going to be widely visible to anyone who's in there. We're going to save those settings. We've now got contact settings have been updated. Got a lot of information in here about ourselves. All right, let's come back to personal information here. I don't necessarily recommend that we, I said this is a social networking site. We want to be available and visible. I don't really see any reason to be putting phone number, address, IM, marital status, birthday. There's a nice little feature in LinkedIn that when it's your birthday, it will tell everyone in your network that. And it's just kind of a way of, a free post. You don't have to actually go in and do a status update. But on your birthday, everyone who's in your network is going to get a message saying that it's Ralph Smith's birthday. So, again, I don't recommend putting in a year, but let's say June the 6th is my birthday. I'm just going to put that in, leave all the information in its blank or default state, and I'm going to save changes. And now on June 6th every year, all the people in my network will get a little message that it's my birthday. Many of them will come in and post a little happy birthday on my profile wall. Many of them won't, but I'm in their face on that day, and so they hear from me and are reminded of me. We have one more piece of our profile information that we're going to worry about updating right now, and that is under additional information. We're going to come up to websites here, and we're going to add our website, company website, put in the company website. Highly recommend putting in the http:// reason for that is search engine optimization. This is going to create a backlink to your main website, and Google loves backlinks that are fully qualified with that in there. If you want to at this point, you can put in particular interests that you have, groups and associations you belong to. For example, I belong to the Warehouse Educational Research Council, and I belong to the Association of Information Technology Professionals. So I will put those in there, honors and awards, anything that you might have gotten, industry recognitions, etc. Click on Save Changes, and we've pretty much completed our profile now. I'm going to come down to a section that you might, we're not going to touch on this today. This is a pretty advanced feature that we may end up recommending that some of you add this in the future, and that's add an application. These are embedded apps within LinkedIn, and some things you can do is you can actually embed a video where you're talking. We may want some of our marketing people, perhaps even some of our engineers, to put that in, but that's well beyond the scope of what we want to do now. And if we want to go there with anyone individually, we will cover that individually, probably on a one-on-one basis. So now let's wrap this up. Let's take a look at View Profile, and this is the way somebody who finds you on LinkedIn is going to see your profile. See all the information, see the nice summary we put up there, where we look. An interesting thing, you'll notice the link that's generated here in our title. So if somebody comes and finds us and they go over to FloStor Engineering, that is an active link that they can click on there. It's going to take them to the company page, which is one of the main purposes for doing this. And click on the company website and go there. That's that backlink we entered previously. Public profile we'll worry about later. That's, again, there are some tricks to that, and we'll deal with that individually. Come down here, we now see the contact settings. Somebody can see a second place where they know how to get in touch with you via email. See the interested in features that we've got there. So that concludes the setup of our profile. Congratulations, we're now set up. And all of this has led to a logical conclusion, which we're going to cover in the next video. Now we've got a great new profile. It's professional looking. It's got all the information we want people to see about us. What are we going to do with that? So take a little break, get yourself some coffee, come back and join us for video number 4, where we're going to talk about growing your network, joining groups, participating and engaging in the LinkedIn community. See you then.